Once I opened up, I felt this relief that a lot of women who read it were saying, thank you. Thank you for talking about this.
The name Onyeka Onwenu needs no introduction to most Nigerians, especially those who believe music is the soul's food that soothes, educates, builds relationships, and fosters peace and unity among people. This definition, without a doubt, was explored by this beautiful star whose name has already been inscribed in Nigeria's history. As one of Nigeria's finest, talented, and versatile artists, Onyeka Onwenu has explored all the areas of arts. She is a writer, a journalist, an actress, a singer, and a songwriter. However, she has gained resounding prominence more as a singer and a songwriter over decades, releasing some of the best old school music that continues to remain relevant even in years to come. Onyeka is inarguably the only artist in Nigeria who can boast of using her singing and songwriting ability for activism, politics, educating people, fostering relationships, connecting to a creator through gospel songs, and promoting One Nigeria. Songs such as You and I, Iyogogo, Wait for Me, and One Love sure rings a bell.
One love set you free. One love keep us together.
Today, she's known as a music legend and has been dubbed the elegant stallion by the Nigerian media. However, while some legends are born, Onyeka begs to differ, arguing that she is in fact a made legend. The 70-year-old veteran, who is aging like fine wine, affirmed this in a recent interview with Kike Lomo Atonda Owo, where she made some shocking revelations about how she would never have been a legend if she didn't make some callous decisions in the past, especially about her love life, family, and
I really
marriage.
didn't want my marriage to end, but I couldn't take any more. It would have killed me. I always say, and that is the truth.
Interestingly, many are asking some questions after a shocking revelation about her abusive marriage. Why is she exposing her ex-husband now at the age of 70?
He was a nice and kind and generous man. He was generous. Yeah, he was also generous. Occasionally, he would do something for you that was a wow. But basically, there was control, where if you didn't do things the way he wanted, well, I'm not going to help you and I'm not going to give you money.
Hello guys, it's Tikod here for African Glitz. Although she hails from Arondizogu, a small town in Idiato North Local Government Area of Imo State, Onyeka Onwenu was born on January 13, 1952 and raised in Port Harcourt alongside her 4 elder siblings. Like you must have guessed, she was born with a silver spoon as her father, Dike Onwenu, was a famous educationist, politician, and wealthy man. But Onyeka experienced a twist of fate at a very young age of 4 after her father, who was 1 week away from being sworn in as the Minister of Education, died in an auto crash. His family denied her mother access to his properties. She survived it all and still managed to get the best education outside Nigeria. Miss Onyeka holds a first degree in International Relations and Communications from Wellesley College in the US and a master's degree in Media Studies from another prestigious US institution, the New School for Social Research in New York. After finishing graduate school, Onyeka joined the United Nations, where she worked as a tour guide before returning to her motherland to complete the mandatory 1-year national service with NTA. Falling in love with her NYSC job, she got retained at NTA, where she advanced in her career as a newsreader, reporter, and later as a TV presenter, where she hosted shows such as Contact and Who Is On. She also wrote and presented the NTA BBC acclaimed documentary, Nigeria, A Squandering of Riches.
My name is Onyeka Onwenu. A few weeks before the coup, the BBC and Nigerian television asked me to report as a Nigerian television journalist on the situation in my country.
She, however, started a music career in 1981 as a secular artist, releasing her first album, For the Love of You, and later went on to release about 4 other albums, all of which were successful. She promoted peace, women's rights, health, and education through her songs. Today, she continues to be remembered for evergreen oldies such as Iyogogo, One Love, You and I, Ekwe, and Wait for Me, featuring the iconic King Sunny Ade. But since a switch to gospel music in the late 90s, many recognize her for helping them connect with their maker. As a songwriter and artist, the One Love crooner once took it upon herself to fight for Benefit and other musicians who media companies denied royalties. At the time, Onyeka was still employed by NTA, but she didn't let that deter her from demanding a right. Eventually, she got what she wanted. However, sadly, she got blacklisted. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the 70-year-old veteran felt she could make a change in her society and delved into politics. Joining the People's Democratic Party, she contested twice for the local government chairman seat in Idiato North, Imo State, but she lost. Exploring her other artistic talents, Onyeka had equally made a name for herself as an actress, playing critical roles in movies such as Nightmare, Half of a Yellow Sun, Lionheart, Muna, and Widow's Court. In 2006, she won the Best Actress in a Supporting Role at the Africa Movie Academy Awards. In October of 2020, she released a book titled My Father's Daughter, where she detailed her life journey, experienced during the Civil War and career. With all her track records, it's no doubt Onyeka Onwenu has contributed immensely to the Nigerian creative arts, broadcast, and music industry. For this reason, she has been nicknamed the Elegant Stallion. Sadly, relationships and life have not been a bed of roses for the multi-talented Germ, who recently celebrated 70 years of age and still remains gorgeous, aging like fine wine. In her book, she detailed how depression almost overwhelmed her once, as well as anxiety, causing her to look frantically for God. Speaking in an interview with Chude Gideonwo in August of 2021, she explained that this phase of her life was exacerbated by the difficulty she was facing in a marriage at the time. She revealed that her husband was unjustly accused of something and had to flee the country for a while, leaving her in a messy situation with their first child. However, Onyeka didn't delve into deeper details about her marriage. Her fans have always known her to be a divorcee and mother of 2 sons, Charles and Abraham Ogundele, but many didn't know why she left the marriage to the anonymous Yoruba Muslim man to regain a maiden as a professional name. So, it was very easy for fans to connect to her interview with Chude to this reality. But in a fresh and recent interview with Kike Lomo at Onda Owo, she revealed that the incident had nothing to do with why she left a marriage, but something much more serious, such as abuse. Looking back, she explained how she was a woman in her prime who had the likes of Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Obasanjo, and King Sunny Ade eaten out of her palms, and even once got a marriage proposal from Fela.
There's a long list of people you are alleged to have slept with.
Absolutely.
Sunday Okosun,
Yes.
Fela,
Sunny Ade.
Sunny Ade, Obasanjo.
Yes. They even said he married me.
Obasanjo married you.
Yes. What is this?
Onyeka settled for a man that almost ruined her life. Speaking with Kike, she said her ex-husband was abusive and would refuse to provide for his family. She added that he loved to be in control and control other people in his life, including his wife. So, whenever she refused to satisfy his demand, it came with abandonment for his family. Despite being gorgeous to outsiders and his family whenever it suited him, he refused to fully raise their 2 boys or even do simple things such as paying their school fees throughout their education. She claimed she paid for her children's school fees from kindergarten up to their master's degree.
Any man who has children, has a family, and decides not to take care of them, you will have to answer to God. That's mean, irresponsible, wicked, even to your own children. Forget about the wife. Forget about the wife, the children. And I decided to write about it because women will keep quiet for.
Her ex-husband also refused to pay for housekeeping, other basic things, and even their holidays. According to the singer, she was carrying the weight of the family and was constantly depressed. Even though she didn't want her marriage to end, she had to leave because it would have killed her, and she would never have become the music legend that Nigerians have come to know today. As such, she pleaded with some women to respect and love themselves, come what may, and it's never too late to make that tough decision.
Women, love yourselves. Respect yourself and respect one another. Okay? Respect everyone you meet and demand that respect be given to you. Don't beg for it. Don't just demand it. It's your
Do you believe Onyeka Onwenu's story and decision to leave a marriage? Despite all this, she still claimed her husband was a good man who sparked many conversations on social media. Would you say a man who refused to raise his children and allow his wife to follow her dreams is a good man? Lastly, are you surprised she's making these revelations now at 70? Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please